Hello. We are going to the third fight in the Dawntrail raid series, the Arcadion. Alright, I'll skip ahead a little here. So, I'm releasing this video pretty early after the fights have been released, so if you found this video, just know this is a long guide. AAC Light-heavyweight M3. This is the third fight in the tier. And these are just the normal fights. This is a normal run of this fight. Yeah, this is going to be a long guide. I'm going to go through all the mechanics I see and kind of explain different ways to handle it for the tricky ones and things like that. So, if that's not your jam, you know, go find a shorter video. There's other people who make shorter videos. Dude, this extra face though, I was like, alright, okay, sure, here we are. So yeah, so we got this square stage, there's fire on the outside, so you know, don't go out there if you can help it. We've got these kind of circular designs on the stage. Maybe we'll use them for something. Maybe, okay. Alright, brutal impact. This is going to be our raid ride. It hits a few times. Okay, and then knuckle sandwich. This is a double tank buster. Like, it's a shared one. So you can have the two tanks go share that together, or sometimes people will just be like, I'll just invuln it by myself. Kind of stuff. Okay, so for this, the boss is gonna go off to the edge of the stage, and then, so this is called Brutal Lariat. Lariat, I looked it up. It's another word for lasso. Okay, like you're riding a horse and you're trying to catch a cow or a calf or a bull, and you have a lasso or a lariat, and you're trying to like catch it. Okay, but anyway. That's what that means. But here, the boss's arm is like, you know, there's a lot of energy going on this side. Alright, so that means this side's gonna cleave. Now, normally, it's like, okay, so it's just half the boss's hitbox like that, it's that side. Actually, it's not. It's more than that. So we'll take a look at how wide it is. There we go. So it is not the half mark, it is all the way to the edge of the hitbox here. Okay, so you want to make sure you're on this side so that you're safe. And then here we go, the boss is like doing the animation to then cleave everybody. Does it look like there's a lasso here? I'm just seeing fire, but I looked it up. Yeah, that's what lasso means. Okay, so if you get hit with this, it's about 70k. Okay, you get some trauma, and then you get a dot of sustained damage. Alright. So with this trauma thing, what typically happens is if you get hit multiple times with the trauma thing, then it'll turn to concussion, which then you can't do anything for a while. So you want to try not to get hit multiple times with that. Okay. So now the boss jumps, like, was hanging out for a bit and then jumps to the edge again. So we gotta look at the arm. Okay, so this time, oh, look at his face. And then look at this face. Hey guys. Okay, so the arm is on this side, and so from the side of the hitbox like this, all of this is gonna get cleaved. So we want to make sure we're on the far side over here. I mean, it kind of looks like a lasso, but not really. I mean, it looks like he's just running across. I don't know what this lariat situation is. Okay. Murderous Miss. It kind of just looks like there's a bunch of green stuff happening, but there is a shape to it. Okay, like when I go to the, like, behind him here, it's a little bit more clear that it's coming up like this in the front. In this configuration. Some green stuff all up here. This drawing's not super great, but this is gonna be a huge cleave. Here we go. So however many degrees this is, it's like 3/4 of a circle. Okay, 360 divided by 4. That's 9. Okay, 9. So now we do this. Minus 0, 1. Okay, 7, 2. Okay, 270 degree cleave. Okay, great. Well, now we solved that. Hopefully the amount of time I took to write that out will help you remember that that is a very big cleave, and so you want to go behind the boss. Alright. Oh, okay, so it looks like if you get hit with it, you get a poison. It does have the Asuna bar above it though, and so you can use Asuna to get rid of it for people. Wait, MS? Okay, they also had it. Okay, so I was like, wait, they took damage, but they didn't get the poison? Wait, hang on. My roommate just came home, so I want to make sure that's not bothersome. The noise and stuff. Okay, so looks like it either got removed or it's not too long of a dot. Okay, Barbarous Barrage. Okay, so we got... Did you see that animation? There was a bunch of bombs floating. All these bombs. Okay, but here we've got some towers. And you'll notice here that these towers have knockback animations in them. So when you soak a tower, you want to position yourself that when you get knocked back or forwards or whatever direction, you don't end up in the fire outside. Or you can use your knockback prevention, arm's length, or sure cast, and then you don't have to worry about that at all. But make sure at least one person is soaking this stuff. Okay, so we had some people knocked back. So SK, let's see where they were standing. So SK was over here. They're like over here somewhere. Okay, so they were positioned like around here, and they end up going across the way. Okay, and then so they went from here to here. See, so then this person, IA, is here. So then when this goes off, they go across the way. If you stand in the back though, you know, you might think, oh, maybe there's enough distance here. There's not enough distance. I tried it. Okay, so I think I have footage of it in this one. Here. Yeah, here. So in this one, I'm standing in the back, okay? So I'm gonna get tossed backwards instead of in front of, see how it's like this would be the back and this would be the front of the middle line. So for me right now, I'm standing behind the middle line. And we'll see what happens here. Alright, I got tossed pretty far back, okay? So you don't want to position yourself in that way. So I got hit with a thing, and then I also get a burn. And it looks like the burn is giving me like 60k of damage. Okay, and it's a continuous burn. Alright, lasts pretty long. So, well, actually, maybe the first burn wasn't necessarily that much. So I got hit with something else. Maybe it's just because I entered this space that I also took extra damage. Okay, so the other one was called Explosion. So let's see if it was this, when this goes off. Okay, so the explosion is like not that much. But for this one, for some reason, I took like way more. Yeah, for this one, I took a decent amount of damage. And then I got hit with the burn, and I got this thingy. And then the dot is ticking. So over here, maybe I had a shield. Like going into the, oh yeah, never mind. I had a shield going into this tower. So that's why I didn't take as much damage. That makes sense. Okay, but so like I said, my point is when you're angling yourself, you want to go across the stage as opposed to behind the stage because there's not enough space, or use your knockback prevention. Okay, so this next mechanic, we've seen this in other fights. It's a cone, and this one is just rotating, so the cone's going to rotate this way, so I find it easier to follow the cone as it hits as opposed to being over here and like trying to outrun the cone. But you know, you do what you want to do. Whatever works is fine. Okay, so I'm hanging out, waiting for the thing to hit, and then I'm just gonna follow. Fuses of Fury. You should know I have a short fuse. Okay, so here we got bombs all over the place, and you'll notice that some of the bombs have longer fuses. See, this one's kind of hanging out. It's like a really long ponytail, and but then some of them have really short fuses. So the ones with the short fuses are gonna blow up first, just because that's how science works. Oh, lit fuses up here. Okay, so you want to go stand in the area where the longer fuses are and wait for the short ones to blow up. There we go. So it's about this wide, and you can kind of see here on the stage that it kind of hugs this little line here. You know, it's not perfect, but it pretty much hugs it. You can see this one kind of hugs this line here. So kind of see that like that. There you go. And then this line kind of hugs there. Okay. So hang out where the longer fuses are, wait for the first ones to blow up, and then move into that spot. And if you get hit with it, you get about 70-ish K of damage, and you get a vulnerability up. Okay, the boss is on this side of the stage, on the edge. So brutal lariat again. So we see which side the arm is going up on. So it's that side. So this whole thing's gonna get cleaved. So we stand over here. Oh, this actually, these things look like a boxing ring or a wrestling ring. There's a lot of different aesthetics going on in this fight. Okay, Fuses of Fury. And so again, we're gonna get those bombs. So stand where the long one is. I usually just stand directly underneath one, so then I don't really have to think about how far the distance is of those AoEs. Okay, and then you run into the one that just exploded. Doping draught. Okay, he said his throat is parched. So now he's got a beverage. Okay, and he's drinking it. He's drinking the beverage. And now he's getting boosted up. And then this referee is here being like, hey, you can't have that. But then the boss's muscles swell from the doping draught. And then he's like, no, I'm gonna do whatever I want. And then he punches the referee off the stage. Oh no. Yeah, he did just assault the referee. Okay, so now we're gonna get a new set of mechanics. Alright, so, oh, here we go. Doped. A performance enhancing compound is amplifying physical strength. Damage dealt is increased. Okay, so he just went to the edge of the stage. And so here we see, instead of brutal lariat, it's now lariat combo. Keyword combo here. Okay, so we're gonna get this side thing, which we already know. You dodge it by going on the opposite side, off over here, beyond the hitbox. But because we got this combo situation, you know, I'm thinking it's probably gonna hit again, because that's usually what happens. Spoilers. So once it goes, you gotta turn your camera and take a look at what's happening. Okay, in this situation, I didn't turn my camera that fast, but even with the timing that I did, I was able to see that, okay, this arm over here, so it's the AoE's going on this side, so I need to stay on this side. If I was unlucky and the arm was actually on this side, then I might not have enough time to run all the way across over there. Okay, so when you see the combo one, you want to turn your camera as soon as possible so you know which side to hide on. Otherwise you get the little what was it? Was it concussion or trauma? It's called trauma. But yeah, so he does it twice. Okay. Now here, okay, brutal burn is the stack marker. So everybody stack up. Oh, is that a back? A back attack? Hang on, let me see that again. It kind of looked like it was, but anyway, okay, brutal impact. This is gonna be the raid wide. Okay, it's on the edge of the stage again, so we're gonna take a look at the arms. And this one is the combo one again, and so we gotta take note of the movement afterwards. So it's on this side, so it's gonna get cleave, so I'm gonna be on over here. See, I'm already like turning my camera, so I can, and then I pre-position by heading towards the center just in case this side's gonna get hit. I see that this side's gonna get hit, so I'm like, okay, never mind, I'm gonna go back this way. Okay, so somebody got hit with it, and so their trauma thingy then turned into concussion. Okay, but it does have a white bar, so you can use Asuna to get rid of that for them. But it's the, where is it? Where are they? Where is... Okay, IA is over here. They're the tank. And then they get hit with the other one. And so they're right here. And it looks like they are just standing there. You see, they're right here. They're kind of standing a bit dazed because they have the concussion thing. Okay, but then they ended up losing it. So. this thing again, we got the cone, but now we also have a circle AoE in the middle. So it's gonna rotate, but then also these AoEs are gonna radiate outwards. So I'm gonna park myself right behind the cone, and then wait for the middle one to blow up, and then move into that. So then I'm gonna kind of like weave around the boss. Okay, so there. I went in, and then I'm heading this way. And then I move out of the middle one. And then I move back in after it blows up. Okay, and then we've got these red AoEs that you also gotta dodge. Okay, they're baited underneath people, so be careful. Okay, so we made it out of that fine. If you want, you can also rotate like out here, but it's a little more tricky because it's like, then it's a, you'll still have to run over here. So even though I am range, I still try to stay a little close because it's a little bit easier for me to manage weaving in and out of this smaller circle inside. Then let's see if anyone gets hit with this. IS. Okay, IS is right here, and I think they get hit with. Nope, they don't get hit. I think they ran out. Somehow IS got burned, and I think maybe they just ran out into this thing. Like they ran too much to try to dodge the red circles. Here, over here. So it doesn't look like they got hit with the red thing, but all of a sudden they got a burn, so they probably overshot by running out. Anyway, in any case, lariat combo. Okay, so while all this is happening, we're rotating, weaving in and out, and now we're dodging these red things. The boss is doing the lariat combo thingy, so you do have to check out where the arm is. Okay, so from here, this angle, it's not as clear like what it is, because usually I'm standing over here and I can see better, but I do see this arm, and it's not glowing, and the glowing is over here, and so I'm like, okay, I'm probably in the safe spot. That side's gonna be the one that gets cleaved. Okay, and remember it's the combo one, so I'm looking over here and I'm like, well, it looks like this arm is... Wait! Is this a lasso? Oh, kind of. Oh, wait, is this the lasso? Oh, is this the lasso? Alright, okay. Anyway, on that side, it's gonna get hit, so I got hit with that. So, like I said, like when you see this, you want to stay on the safe side, but you also want to like turn your camera and like kind of pre-position towards the middle in case it's gonna hit the side that you're on. So I was all over here, and by the time I realized it's a little too late for me to dodge out of it. I survived, but you know, in case I got hit with a bunch of other things, that might have been a bit more dangerous. Okay, so now Brutal Burn is going to be the stack. Seriously, did he lean back? I think that's that one wrestling move where you throw yourself back. Okay, Brutal Impact is the raid ride. It hits multiple times. It's like 4 times, 5 times, 6 times. Wow. Okay, if he uses a Fury, it's gonna be those little bombs again. I'm gonna stand at the one that has the long fuse. Okay, so then when the one with the short fuse blows up, I'm gonna go into that. However, now it's overlapping with this lariat combo, so gotta figure out which side's gonna go off. Okay, so this side is gonna get cleaved, so I'm like, okay, I see a long fuse over here, so I'll just go to this side. Okay, and then these bombs went off, the one right here, and so I'm gonna head that way and just stay on this side. So I skip getting hit with the lariat combo and then also these bombs over here. Looks like this person didn't make it, but Yeah. Remember, it's a combo, so as soon as all that goes off, make sure you're looking at the boss. Oh, you know what? This frame makes it look more like rope. Yeah. It happens to be on that side, and so we're good to stay on this side. Brutal impact. Raid ride. Oh yeah, that person did come back. The announcer said the thing. Okay, Knuckle Sandwich is the shared tank buster. Barbarous Barrage. This is the tower soak. Okay, so remember, try to angle yourself across the stage. Okay, so we got the bomb fuse things. While we're at it, you can use your knockback prevention. That's what I did here. And then I'm already pre-positioned to be where well, I was. I could have just backed it up to go here, but I was wandering a bit. So I get hit with this one. So you take like 70k damage in a bone stack. And then I'm here. Oh boy. And I was like, oh shoot. So I have to run out of that real quick. Okay, while that's happening, we got this murderous mist thing. There's a lot going on. Remember, that's a 270 cleave, okay? Did they get hit with the... Oh, okay. So these two happen to already have burns on them. Probably because they rode the knockback out of the stage. Let's see. MS or... SS... okay, MS is here and SS is right here. Okay, so yeah, both of them got kind of pushed out different ways, and they both ended up getting a bit of the burn. And then, so this person's running that way, MS is over here. And then I think they ran right into the next one. Okay. Oh no, they're okay. Okay, but then they're both actually over here. And while that was happening, dodging the bombs, the boss was casting the green mist stuff. This stuff. And so what happens if you're only paying attention to one mechanic at a time is you might miss the tell for the next mechanic. So like here these are going off and you're like, okay, cool, I'm good. What's the next mechanic? And then you're like, oh shoot, actually wait, I can't be up here, I gotta run back. And then by then it's a little too late. So they both were like heading towards this area, but they didn't make it and they got clipped by it. Okay, the stack. Brutal impacts, raid wide. Okay, double tank buster. Shared tank buster. Hey, what's this? Why is it glowing green? Okay, this one is rotating the other way now, so I'm gonna park it on the side of the cone. And this is another one, this AoE is gonna radiate outwards, and so I'm gonna be weaving in and out of this. Okay, so inside, and then outside. Inside again, weaving around, dodging these red AoEs. Watch the boss's lariat combo. Okay, it's over here, but I was waiting for this thing to blow up, so let's see if I make it. Okay, I made it. Okay, turn your camera to see where the other arm is. Okay, it's on that side. Make sure you run over. Okay, stack up. Try another raid ride. Seriously, that little back move, like, I thought usually they jump up and then they throw their back. Like, I couldn't get a good angle on that, but like, how does he actually, like, does he just do a full, like, backwards bend? Is that enough to attack us? There's fire, so maybe, maybe he bends backwards and then the mouth on his chest, like, regurgitates, like, fire out of its mouth or something. Yeah, we did it. Okay, wait, hang on. Now I'm like pretty curious. Let's go investigate. Then where's the stack? Fuses, doping draught. Here we go. Let's see if we can see it from this angle. Doesn't it just look like he like bends backwards? Like ever so slightly? It's hard to see because of the explosion animation. Oh, maybe he just punches up and we always just happen to be in the back because that's usually where people stack. Okay, let's see if I can find it again. Here we go. Okay, no, I think he just tosses his hand up and there's like fire, and then it gets tossed down at us. Alright. Alright. Wait, but then his like back muscles are glowing. Oh wait, that's probably for this brutal impact thingy. Hang on, one more time. Oh yeah, okay, so he just like does a little fist punch. Okay. Well, my imagination is too strong. I thought it was like a whole back jump situation. Anyway, so if you're running this when it is still on content, then currently you can only get one piece of gear at a time, FYI. So you roll for whatever you want, and if you don't get it, then you might end up with something else if you rolled for those. But if you do get something, then you only get one per fight per week until it unlocks all of it. Like, it's a whole situation. If you're interested in gearing and all that, there are plenty of people who make guides on how to optimize getting gear and things. See, so I got one and then it says I can't roll again into the next reset, which is on Tuesdays. So yeah. Okay, bye.